I was just at the office working, and it's in the afternoon, so we were on a lunch break, and I was just at the office sitting here, right here, actually. And when it happened, everything's just shaked up all of a sudden, and I didn't realize like it was an earthquake, but then I realized it was not stopping, so I just go under my table and put the cover and hide, and I just waited there, hold it, and feeling it, and it was a bit quite a while. It was over a minute shake, so it wasn't just finishing at all. It took the world to me. And after that, I just come out of my table, and then I just go. I just realized that it was such a big earthquake. Everything was shaking. I mean, my paintings, the TVs, everything was shaking. In Mandalay, it's so desperate. Mandalay, it's just 12 miles away from the epicenter, and the damaging of infrastructures, the buildings, the roads cracking, airports tower was just falling, and the bridge, and especially the building damage was so severe, and people are just they so shocked. People are just desperate, devastated, and when I see the damage at the bridges, and the roads, it was so huge. I have never seen anything like that in my life before. This is so severe, and Mandalay is nothing. We can't the communication is down, so we have no idea, how our friends and families are okay or not. Yesterday, it was after immediate effect. The connection was such a huge problem, and we were just trying to have the information, from the news and checking out how it was. But we were so astonished when we see the situation in Mandalay. Everything is like gone, and people are still trapped, and the casualties and everything is still counting. We had our teams, our Go team, already on the way to Mandalay just within 24 hours of the hit, and we're mobilizing all our resources as much as we can. So more teams are now going there because the road situation and all of that. We're trying to have more resources in there to assess the ground zero situation, and we're also coordinating with all the respective, our partners, our stakeholders at all levels. Whatever we could do, we're doing that, and we will be looking at the needs from the ground zero, and so we're mobilizing our resources there right now, and we're still having aftershocks coming in as well. So access is the critical issue, and also another main challenge will be communication, because we're not seeing a lot of information flowing coming in. We're just having limited information because of the mobile phones are down, and the internet, we don't know, so we can't get any of access. So these two things, access, communication, are the main challenges for us.
Yeah, I've just gotten off the phone with our team who's on the ground in Myanmar. They're reporting that there may be significant damage to homes, to critical infrastructure, and to facilities across Mandalay and Naypyidaw and other areas. We know that there's bad damage to infrastructure in the capital, Naypyidaw, and in Mandalay. And these are urban centers, which are homes to hundreds of thousands of children. There are signs that the vital services that children rely on, schools, health centers, hospitals, may also have been damaged. And so all of that really paints a very bleak picture for children that were already experiencing one of the world's most complex humanitarian crises. Yeah, we have UNICEF has pre-positioned life-saving supplies already within the country, and our supplies are mostly positioned in Mandalay and Naypyidaw, thankfully, very close to where the affected families are. And those are supplies such as health supplies, water and hygiene supplies, child protection supplies. And we have a number of partnerships on the ground that we can scale up now to make sure that that relief is brought to the children that need it. We're also in the midst of bringing in life-saving supplies from abroad. We have a warehouse in Europe, and our teams are currently packing up tents, tarpaulins, mats, aqua tabs, soaps, all those really essential relief supplies that children will need, and we're ready to bring that in. But let's not forget that, this was already one of the world's most complex crises, even before this earthquake. Around 30% of people in Myanmar were already in need of humanitarian assistance. So we can only imagine how great the needs are.